focus is the most important part, Jim. I've been in HRO. I think I mentioned I pass HRO a lot when we go down to Ocean City, and it's usually I have somebody following me, or it's early, and they may not even be open at that time. So, but I know where it is, and as I mentioned before, I can feel the force field on the steering wheel as I get in front of that strip mall. But I never. So, and it's let's see, it's 90 something miles from my home to the Delaware Memorial, and then jumping over, and a few minutes after that to HRO. So it's probably at least double your distance to go down there. But there'll be a time when maybe we'll have a chance to jump in there, at least take a look. In the past, we had electronic places up here in North Jersey that were just absolutely amazing. They've all gone by the wayside, and one place actually had a radio room, and you could sit down and get on the air with the equipment and touchy-feely things, and they had an enormous inventory at this, and it was when we were kid hams, so we had to pull bicycles over a hill and find an overpass to get on the other side of the highway. But with our allowance in our pocket, we managed it. Back to you.
Yeah, I remember those days. I didn't have one within bicycle riding range of my house, but I had one that was in range of a bus, and I used to take public transportation to this place. It was called General Radio. It was in Camden, right near the Ben Franklin Bridge, right on the Bridge Plaza. And they had a lot of ham equipment in there. And that's where I bought my Drake receiver, my Drake 2B, I guess when I was a teenager. Back in those days, we didn't have credit cards. We just carried the cash with us, and that's how we bought it. But I guess the internet has changed a lot of that, made it a lot difficult for these brick and mortar places to survive. The stuff on the internet is available at such a cheap, for the most part. I guess they can't compete. And I'm surprised HRO has stayed open as long as they have. If you ever get a chance to stop in that HRO in Delaware, it might be worth it. They do have an antenna up on the roof, a couple of antennas, and they have some positions there set up so that you can operate. At least they did the last time I was in there, and that must have been about 10 years ago. My Yaesu FTDX 5000 I bought there, but I bought that mail order. They had free shipping on it, so I let them mail it rather than go down there. I knew that was the radio I wanted, and that was, I guess, back in 2014. So that was my last purchase, but I bought that strictly on specifications. But, they do have that capability. At least they did the last time I was down there to buy a transceiver for my son. They allowed you to put it on the air and try it out, so to speak. So, well, Dave, I'm going to run. I'm going to try to get some things done around here, and I've got a to-do list that I want to get done this weekend, so I think I'm going to get started. It's near lunchtime. I might have a plate of lunch first, but I'm going to get going. So you should be pretty close, I would think, to your destination. I think you said you were pretty close when we started the QSO. So have a great day. It's good talking to you, and we'll
2XE, K2ULF, you dropped out. I don't know if what the problem was, but yeah, I've been in the driveway, but nothing's on fire here. So I'll say 7-3. I hope you're copying me, and I'll just stand by in case there's a problem. K2ULF Mobile. I'll be clear after any possible final. 7-3, Jim.
Yeah, okay, Dave, 7-3. I don't know the problems on my end or your end. I'm watching my signal on the hose line, and it didn't show a break, but who knows. Again, have a great day at Sellersville, and good talking to you as always. K2ULF, K2XE will be clear.
We'll hopefully check in beginning of the week. I'll tell you the Sellersville story. 7-3.
Sounds good, 7-3.